Well, hello all. Let's come straight away to the point. Okay. What is the physical significance of the differentiation? What is the physical significance of differentiation? Physical significance of differentiation. Physical significance of differentiation. Right? If you write an equation, say y is equal to x to power n, what does it mean? It means that we have got a curve, we have got a graph in which it shows that what happens to the value of y when we put the different values of x, right? Okay, suppose if we have got a graph like this, y and x, right? It can be of any shape, say like this. It can be like this also, y and x, right? Okay, this is all about the graph in which we can put the various values of the x and we'll get the respective values of the y. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's obvious fine. Now, what is the question is that what help do we get from the differentiation? We have seen a lot of number of times what is dy by dx. Okay, so first of all, I will explain you that what is the physical significance of this dy by dx. The physical significance of the dy by dx is that this is the tangent at any point on the curve. Yes, it is the tangent at any point on the curve. Okay, fine. अभी भी कुछ रह गया है यहाँ पे. Okay, it is actually the tan value of the angle theta. Okay, it is actually the tan value of the angle theta. ठीक है? Angle theta is being taken in the anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. ये रहे आपके 3 पॉइंट. ठीक है, अब मैं इसका अर्थ आपको जो समझाता हूं. ठीक है, सपोज ये कीजिए कि आपने इस तरह से ग्राफ बनाया है y और x का और इस तरह से ये कुछ है. ये ग्राफ ऐसा है क्यों आया है? बिकॉज इट मे बी हैपनिंग दैट y is equal to x to power n, whatever the values of the x or the n you will put, you will get the value of the y, and hence the graph could be like this. I'm not sure about that because it does depend upon the value of the x and the n, right? Okay, perfect, nice. Suppose if we have to draw a tangent at any point out here, right? Say like this. It can have the two angles. It can have the two angles. One angle is out here, theta 1. One angle is out here, theta 2. We have to take the angle theta 1 because the angle theta 1 has been taken in the positive, okay, anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Okay, right? And the tangent value of that angle is the slope. What does the slope actually represent? The slope actually represent the rate of change of y at that respective value of x. समझे आप? ठीक है, means on putting the value of the x you will get the value of y, but what is the rate of the change of y with respect to x? Is it decreasing, is it increasing, or is it constant? Yes, I have told the 3 things out here now only. That is it increasing, okay, is it decreasing, okay, or is it constant? क्या हो रहा है? What is happening to the rate of change of y with respect to x? Fine. If it is increasing, then the value of the dy by dx that you will get will be more than 0. If it is going to get decreased, the value of dy by dx you will get less than 0. If it is constant, the value of dy by dx, you will get equal to 0. Fine. Okay. So it was all about the maths of the differentiation. Now I will explain you that I will explain the same thing in the terms of the displacement x, velocity v, acceleration a. Okay. Now see, but I hope that you might be knowing all these things, that the velocity is what? The velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. ठीक है, अब देखिएगा इस बात को बड़े ध्यान से. ठीक है, ओके, इस सेंटेंस को देखिए. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. It means what? That the factor is there. There is one factor, say x, and that is going to change with the time, x by t. But we have to say the rate of the change, means dx by dt. Okay, इसको जरा एक बार अच्छे से लिखते हैं. dx by dt is equal to the v. Yeah, velocity is the rate of change of the displacement with respect to the time. That is your velocity. Okay, fine. Okay, now we will see one thing out here. Suppose if we draw a graph like this, x and t. Okay, like this. What do you say? What do you say from this graph? Is my velocity increasing, decreasing, or is it constant? See, whatever value of the time was here, t, okay, we will draw the tangent, theta 1. We will draw the tangent out here, theta 2. We will draw the tangent out here, theta 3. We will draw the tangent out here, theta 4. Oh my god, what we see from here, that as we go further in the increasing value of the t, okay, as the value of t increases, right, the slope, that is the tan theta 1, is also increasing. Okay, and what is the value of the tan theta? Tan theta is the dx by dt. We can see out here, right? And we have also seen that the rate of the change of the displacement with respect to time is the velocity. Hence, we can say that your velocity is increasing with the time. Okay, the final conclusion that you have met from this graph is that the velocity is increasing with time. Right? Perfect. Okay, nice. Now suppose if I draw the graph like this, here it is x, sorry, here it is x, here it is t, right? Okay, we draw the graph like this, a straight line. And if I ask you, what is the rate of the change of x with respect to the t, means what is the nature of my velocity? Okay, we can see that here it is a straight line, right? So dx by dt is what? Tan theta. Theta is 0 degree out here, so tan 0 is what? It is 0. So we can say that dx by dt, that is the velocity, the rate of change of velocity is 0. Means what? That the velocity is 0. Velocity is 0 means body is standing at its constant position. Oh my god, say how? At t is equal to 1, at t is equal to 2, at t is equal to 3, at t is equal to 4, at t is equal to 5. Okay, at t is equal to 5. We have got from the 0 to 5. You are standing from here at 5 meter distance, and you are at the same position all along the interval of the time. पूरे टाइम आप वहीं पे खड़े रहे हो. Some people think that it is this graph is like a road, and it is going with a constant velocity like this. We can say that no, it's not like that. It's wrong. No, it's not like that. Okay. So here we can say that the body is stationary. It is not moving at all because the value of x is not changing with the time. Okay. The value of x is not changing with time, and hence the velocity is 0. Okay, and body is stationary. Okay, fine, done. Okay, now suppose if you have got a graph like this, x t, it's going like this. What does it mean? Okay, we see that at the regular interval of time, we have the regular increment in the value of x. Means dx by dt is equal to tan theta. And for all the values of the t, the value of the angle is same. Same for all. Hence, we can say that the body is moving with a constant velocity. Constant velocity. Fine. That is what the, you can say, beauty of differentiation. We can judge the nature of our velocity with this, right? Now suppose if I have got a graph like this, x and t. The graph is like this. Dx by dt is what? Is it less than 0? How? See, we always used to take the angle in the positive anti-clockwise direction, right? This is your angle theta, right? The angle which is more than 90 degree, tan theta will always be less than 0. Means the value will be your in minus. So we can say that the value that with the increase in the time t, okay, our velocity is decreasing constantly. Yeah, velocity is decreasing constantly. See where here lies the beauty of the differentiation. We can find out the rate. Okay, fine. Now suppose a lot we have talked about the velocity. Now let's talk about the acceleration. If you write the sentence for the acceleration, what is acceleration? It is the rate of change of velocity with respect to the time. With respect to time. Okay. Can we change this sentence in the form of the differentiation term? Yes, we can. The rate of change of velocity, yani ki dv by dt, is known as the acceleration. Perfect. Now here it is the same thing out here. Suppose if you have got the graph like this, say v, say t, it is going like this. It means what? That dv by dt is equal to tan theta. Theta is 0 degree. So tan value of this will be 0. It means what? That dv by dt is constant. Acceleration is 0, right? Acceleration is 0. Velocity is constant. Perfect. Okay, it's very obvious, man. You can see from here that as the time is going to get increased, the velocity value will always be the constant for all the time, right? So here we can say that velocity is constant. Perfect. right? And suppose if you draw the graph like this, here v, and here we have got the t, and it is going like this. Wow, the acceleration, the value of the acceleration is going to get increased with the time. If you draw the tangent out here, say this is the value of angle theta 1, this is the value of the angle theta 2. Here if you draw the tangent, this is the value of the angle theta 3, and this is the value of the angle theta 4. The theta 4 is more than theta 3, which is more than theta 2, which is more than theta 1, right? And hence the tangent value of all these angles will be more, right? Okay, so we can say that the slope is increasing, right? The slope is increasing. The slope is increasing. And the slope is what? The slope is actually the acceleration. Yeah, the slope is actually the acceleration. That is your dv by dt. And it is increasing, right? Fine. If you draw the graph like this, this is the v, this is the t, and it is going like this. Suppose here, like this. Okay. What does it represent? This or this? Here also dv by dt is negative, and here also dv by dt is negative. So we can say that the body is under retardation. Yeah, the body is under retardation. Okay, the body is under retardation means deaccelerating. Deaccelerating. क्यों भैया ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि dv by dt value is less than 0. It's a negative sense. That's why. Fine. Okay, so now we can write a summary of here of all these things out here, that we have got the x, we have got the dx by dt, that is equal to the v, and we have got the dv by dt is equal to a. Well, I hope that you know all this x, v and a. Okay, fine. Let us come out here. Acceleration is dv by dt, which is equal to, okay, which is equal to d by dt, and here we can put the value of the v out here, right? And we get that dx by dt. Fine. In mathematics, this is known as the successive differentiation. In mathematics, this is known as the successive differentiation. Means d square x by dt square. Right? Now, I just want to make you note one point so that you should not get confused at all. That d square x by dt square is not equal to dx by dt the whole square. Okay, yeah, we cannot square this term and get this value. We have to differentiate it twice to get this value. Okay, fine. So please make this point noted down in your mind, that you should not commit this mistake at all. Fine. Okay, so it was all about the beauty and the physical significance of the differentiation. And now in the next video, I will explain you the different identities and the ways in which you can find out the differentiation of the different equations of the y in the terms of x. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.